Show with Brody James.
And you know what else is beyond frustrating with this young man? Because he just thinks he's a 22, 23-year-old with no responsibility. He just thinks he can just go out and party like a 22, 23-year-old. And listen, we were all knuckleheads at that age. All of us, we were. But the difference is he is being paid a ton of money to just show up. He wasn't even starting. He just show up and prove that you can be a grown man. That's all the Browns wanted of him. And listen, I know a lot of guys are saying that he just wanted to finagle his way out of the city of Cleveland and somehow manage to get back in Texas. That's not the route Johnny needs to go. He needs to stay the hell out of football for a year. Focus and just prove to around the league and to the media that you can just live a mundane life for a year. I mean, your own father's coming out saying, I just hope you're alive in a year because of your alcohol issues. Just stay home, Johnny. Stay home, man, and stay the hell away from that Crowley girl. When it's so bad to the point where you're wearing a wig so that you aren't recognized at the club, that's when I thought, hey, at first I just thought, okay, it's alcohol here and there. But when you actually do research on this kid, you read the bottom of his Wikipedia page, it reads like a rap sheet almost. You don't know if you're looking at a football player or some former child star gone wrong. I mean, this guy has got to stay out of football for a year. There are always going to be a handful of teams searching for a quarterback year in and year out. Just show to coaches, to GMs that you can live a mundane life and you can stay out of trouble. That's the route Johnny needs to go.
Bob, I wanted to ask you something. I'm going to wrap up here. I know you do these questions all the time. I want to ask you something that you probably don't get asked a lot. You've been to all stadiums in the NBA, all arenas, I should say. What is the most interesting thing you've seen in the stands during a game?
There was a guy, an older gentleman, who came out of the stands and walked all the way down at the queue and got behind our bench and yelled at Coach Bud and said, "Put Peril in the game." And he was speaking on behalf of about 200 Macedonians who were in the stands that night. Of course, they got him and whisked him back to his seat. But after the game, Peril comes back out in full uniform and gives the people his shoes and whatever he could give them, his uniform, jersey, and all that stuff. And this guy is crying like a baby. This is like the greatest thing that he has ever seen in his life. And that is one of the weirdest things that I have ever seen in the stands in the NBA.
Peril Anticha, a man of the people.
He really is.
A true man of the people. That was Bob Rathbun of the Atlanta Hawks.
So they had them
bottom jeans.
Boots with the fur. You know what, man?
The whole club was looking at her.
That's just even when I hear that's an unattractive outfit. You know what I mean? In Atlanta,
I know.
apple bottom jeans.
But this song
boots with the fur.
This song is a classic. Like, I remember dancing this song at like my middle school dance.
And then but you can't even. No one can relate to these lyrics. And then Reeboks with the straps. I'm not wearing no Reeboks with the straps, man. Come on, Flo Rida. What are you talking about, man? And we are back. Brody James. Coming in hot with a little Bruce Springsteen and some Born in the USA. The Super Bowl Sunday was last night with the Denver Broncos defeating the Carolina Panthers. I'm not going to talk too much about the final score here. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the hypocrisy among the Carolina Panthers. Now, if you caught the game, if you watched all of the game, you may have caught a couple of times where Emmanuel Sanders caught a reception for a first down and was either stopped or physically touched by either Trey Boston or Roman Harper, the two safeties for the Carolina Panthers, for celebrating a first down. It's like these guys are forgetting who their quarterback is. It's Cam Newton dancing, dabbing, Macarena, whatever he's doing after every first down. He does it for like 30 seconds, but in the Super Bowl, tensions are at a pretty big high, and these guys decide they want to put their hands on Emmanuel Sanders, and in one case, Trey Boston slapping the football out of the hands of Emmanuel Sanders, which resulted in a 15-yard penalty. You know what, man? It was good to see the Carolina Panthers get what was coming to them. I mean, celebrating on the sidelines before a game is over by taking pictures, taking selfies. You got Cam Newton running up and down the sideline doing the Hulkamania before a game is over. I'm glad to see these guys get what was coming to them. Yeah, I'm a hater, so what? They're in the same division as the Falcons, but play with some class, win with class. All right, now when you lose with class as well. When you sign up for a game, it's football. These are some of the things you're going to encounter. You're going to encounter your concussions. You're going to encounter your broken legs. You might not be able to walk the same. Your bad backs. There's an offensive lineman that I hate. Hate is a strong word that I really dislike on the Atlanta Falcons, who is taking up a lot of money, who had 3 back surgeries in 5 years from the game of football. Think about that. 3 back surgeries in 5 years. The average human being wouldn't be able to walk after 2 back surgeries. Think about 2 back surgeries in your whole life. You know what I mean? Like, that's a different, you're sitting upright, you're getting out of bed differently, turning corners differently. I can't fathom 3 back surgeries in 5 years. And you're talking about offensive lineman, he's 300 pounds. So just imagine the strain that has on his body, you know what I mean? So football, I just get tired when people try to water down the game and try to say it's coming to an end. Football has been going on for a long, long time, Ashton, and it's not coming to a close anytime soon, man.